This video serves as an introduction into the 630MA automated wire myograph system. It is very similar to our 620M system, except this has the added feature of automated tissue normalization. You can study 4 vessel segments simultaneously from as small as 30 microns in diameter up to a ring the size of 10 millimeters in diameter. The transducers are sensitive enough to measure 1/10 of a millinewton, while also having a robust range of 0 to 1600 millinewtons, or approximately 160 grams. The interface has built-in temperature control, gas bubbling, and vacuum. The interface will house your 4 chambers. It has the buttons on front for emptying the buffer in your chambers, as well as the touchscreen to control your temperature, perform your force calibrations, or change the sensitivity of the transducers. Each chamber has 2 mounts to which you will attach your tissue. One mount is connected to a micropositioner that will be used to stretch your tissue. The other mount is connected to the force transducer that will measure and record the forces exerted by your tissue. You do need to be careful anytime you handle anything connected to the force transducer. You have 4 positioner screws that will help you get the mounts perfectly aligned. This will allow you to record 100% of the tissue responses. Each chamber also has a built-in motor, which is used during the automated normalization feature. The back of the interface has all of the connections needed to get the most out of your system. You have ports for your vacuum and your gas line. You have a connection for your power supply and your power switch. Each chamber has a connection for the force transducer, as well as a needle valve to control the amount of gas bubbling in each chamber. You have 2 lights that indicate communication. There's a USB port, which will be used to export your data directly to LabChart software. There are 4 connections for B and C cables, which will allow you to export your data to any data acquisition system. There's also a connection for an optional pH meter. There's a port that will only be used for diagnostics testing in the workshop. There's a plug for a temperature probe. And lastly, there's a grounding post which will be used to eliminate any electrical noise. The accessories for the system include a force calibration kit, a spool of 40 micron wire, a power supply, a temperature probe, an extra set of mounts, whether that is pins or jaws, 4 chamber covers, 4 funnels which will help when refilling your chambers, 2 kinds of grease for maintaining the system, 2 screwdrivers and replacement screws, 2 Allen keys, a ball-end screwdriver, a Myograph dust cover, and lastly, a USB stick containing the user guide and manual, as well as any licensing information. For more detailed information about the system, please refer to the 630MA user manual or additional resource videos, which can be found on the DMT website.